So it's time to talk about technology because Ryan and Burt are here, and not to be confused with Burt and Ernie. These are the masters of the ones and zeros. And WWDC is a radio station in the city where I come from, but it's also the name of a conference that Apple has from time to time to announce all their new wizardries, and they're having it this week.
Well, they had the keynote on Monday, and it was a very big one. It's interesting because, of course, it's a developers conference. It's for the code people. So people who were looking for announcements of watches and TVs and new gadgets, they were very disappointed. But people who program for this platform were very excited. 4,000 new APIs. They focused on both the desktop and the mobile. So they talked about Yosemite. It's the new operating system coming out for the Mac. And one of the key things that they're doing is, just like with iOS 7, is they're redesigning it more flat, less torn paper, and more just clean information in terms of what you're looking for. And they're doing integration between the platforms. For example, if you get a phone call or a text message on your phone, it'll even better come up on your computer at your desk. You can even answer your phone call sitting at your laptop.
I'm kind of favorably impressed with how long after the demise of Steve Jobs they're still thinking like him about how can we make this simpler and more intuitive.
Well, they've always been very good about elegant design. And everybody has this expectation that they're going to come up with some new hardware. But right now, the elegant design is all about software engineering. So Craig Federini, he was the one that really kind of did the whole keynote, and he really kind of took the show. He had a lot of charisma. All the APIs that Ryan just mentioned, they're all about developers building better applications for the iPhone. And we're going to see some new hardware maybe later on this year, but it's really all about the applications and all about this integration between both platforms, the Mac and as well as the iPhone.
Okay, so Apple continues to successfully crowdsource ideas. I'm going to change the subject here. We only have a few seconds left, but both of you guys have known the new UH president, David Lassner, for a very long time, since for a very long time he was the chief geek for the UH system.
Well, so, I hate to admit this, but, I've known David for like decades, and, back in the telecom days. And, I really got to know him when he was part of the broadband task force, and he led that task force and really brought the community together about what would be best to benefit, how would it benefit the community in terms of getting broadband for Hawaii. And he has always been a technology advocate. So, he led up, he was the chief technology officer or the chief information officer. He led up the information technology services division. He provided all the infrastructure for UH, as well as all the schools, as well as state departments.
And the library system, yeah.
And the library system. So, all the fiber that goes out to them, that's really kind of due to David's initiatives.
So we're excited that he's going to be leading the university. I think that it's key. Of course, we love that he's a geek, but he's also someone who also had to work with all of the different campuses, all of their different systems and bureaucracies. And if he can get them all connected with wires, I think he can get them all connected in terms of working as a functioning organization. It's very exciting.
Okay, interesting. A perspective from people who knew him when, so to speak, which brings us to the thrilling conclusion of another Geek Beat. We'll be right back.